Okay, good morning everyone and welcome to the Virtual Wellbeing Festival 2023. My name's Dave Harrison, I'm the Senior OD over at NHFT and I'm introducing today's session, which is about mindfulness and meditation for busy professionals. You'll notice your mics are disabled, but your camera is enabled, so please feel free to leave your camera on today throughout the session. I'm supported in the background by my colleagues, Louise Bennett and a couple of others who are keeping an eye on the chat box for me. The session will be recorded, so our colleagues far and wide will be able to watch it at their own pace, and also it's great to have a recording so we can go back and watch it ourselves, so it becomes a lovely resource. Any questions towards the end, please feel free to raise your hand or use the chat box and we can ask them on your behalf at the end. The session does have audio transcript, so if you need it, please use it. If you don't know how to use it, then please pop a message in the chat box and one of our colleagues will support you there. So it gives me great pleasure to hand over, and I'm really looking forward to this, same as last year, Satish, who's going to take you through this lovely session. So I will now go on mute and hand over to Satish.
Welcome to all of you who have just joined. And these are the sessions for meditation, for relaxation, for busy professionals. We are all very, very busy people. So my name is Satish Chadha, and I'm the clinical lead for Northamptonshire Diabetic Eye Screening Program. In addition, I'm a trainer in NLP, trainer in hypnosis, clinical hypnotherapist, mindful teacher, and certified meditation coach. So what I said before, we are going to understand the basics of meditation, and we'll be focusing on breath and mantra. And today's technique is Hong Sa method. And as I said, the stress response, we have stress on day-to-day life. It could be related to work, it could be related to our family, our relations. So everywhere, if we are alive, we are going to have that stress. But the problem is when we become so much stressed that we want to break our head. That is the problem. So remember that whenever there is a problem, it could be a real problem or it could be imagined problem. Now, whether it is a real problem or imagined problem, that will trigger alarm signal in the body. And the result is that the thoughts, they are stressful, your feelings are stressful, and the body is preparing for fight or flight response. And there's another response, which we call it freeze response. So whenever there's a problem, real or imagined problem, body is preparing for fight, flight, or freeze response. And the result is that heart rate changes. There is a muscular tension, particularly in the neck muscles and the back muscles. And the release of cortisol, which is a stress hormone, will cause changes in the metabolism. And the breathing is also shallow. And as I said before, it is important to understand the inverse relationship between the relaxation response and the stress response. So what does that mean? That if your stress increases, your relaxation will decrease and vice versa. Or if you try to increase your relaxation, your stress response will decrease. And the sympathetic nervous system functions like a gas pedal in the car. It triggers the fight or flight response, providing the body with a burst of energy so that it can respond to perceived dangers. The parasympathetic nervous system, on the other hand, acts to create rest and digest response, and it acts like a brake. And it promotes the rest and digest response so that body calms down after the danger has passed. So as I said before, that we cannot remove stress from our day-to-day life, but we can manage the stress. And how we can manage the stress? It is by learning the art of relaxation. And the meditation, remember, it triggers the relaxation response. And what is that relaxation response? It is the parasympathetic response. And what is the stress? That is the sympathetic response. Now, what are the benefits of meditation? Number one, and the most important, it transforms fight and flight response into rest and digest response. It lessens the frequency of fight and flight response. It stabilizes your emotions. You worry less. It helps you to improve sleep. It improves your coping resources. It increases your self-confidence. You might have heard of different types of meditation, breath focus or focused meditation. This is what we will be doing in this session. Body scan meditation, which we'll be doing in another session. Guided imaginary meditation, mindful meditation, even yoga, tai chi, and qigong. They are also a type of meditation which we call moving meditation. Then there is a grounding meditation, and even repetition of a prayer. You know, you repeat the prayer many times. Even that itself is a type of meditation. So what are the essential aspects of meditation? It is the awareness, which is the key. Now, the most important first step is the posture. Sit in a comfortable position. Important thing is your spine should be straight, chin parallel to the ground. Now, once you have looked at the posture, the second point is, what about the eyes? You can keep it half open with a steady gaze, relaxed gaze, or you can close it and focus at a point between the eyebrows. So you have looked at the posture, you have looked at the eyes, and then you withdraw the mind from external disturbances. And you start with observing the breath. Some sort of a meditation technique is required. And remember, imagination is really important. You can use imagination. And the most important is regularity. I suggest even 5 minutes twice daily is much better than 1 hour or 2 hour meditation once in a week. So today's technique, the theme for today's meditation is, as I said before, focus on breath and mantra. And this is called Hong Sa method. What is Hong Sa? It is actually a Sanskrit word which means I am he, I am spirit. So you are reminding yourself that you are much beyond the body, much beyond the thoughts, beyond the emotions. I am he, I am spirit. So in this technique, we do it 3 parts. First is observe the breath. So what you are doing, you're not doing anything, just observing the breath. That is the first step. Second is the gazing at the spiritual eye. And third is mentally repeating the mantra. Now, the words which we use here, Hong, with the incoming breath, and Sa with the outgoing breath. Now, the meditation, actually, we need to practice, only then we can learn. So let us practice for now 15 minutes. Now, please keep mobile on silent mode if possible. Use headphone if possible. And remember, this is your time, what I call it, your me time. Let this time be your most important time when you are focusing on you only. Remember, you are focusing on you only. Everything can wait. So let us do this 15 minutes technique. Let us do this basic meditation technique of Hong Sa, which brings calmness, joy, and peace. So let us check our posture first. Sit upright, spine straight, feet flat on the floor, chin parallel to the floor, palms turned upwards, at the junction of thigh and abdomen. What about the position of the eyes? It could be either open with a steady, relaxed gaze, as if you are looking at the horizon on a distant mountain, or it can be closed with slightly upward gaze. Once you have checked your posture and the position of the eyes, now fix your mind and attention at the point between the eyebrows, which is the seat of the spiritual eye, also called third eye chakra. Let us start with double breathing, which is double inhalation through the nose and double exhalation through nose and mouth. Let us do this 3 times. You notice that you might be a little relaxed, but not completely relaxed. Let us do another simple technique of tensing the body and relaxing the body with double breath. Expel the breath through the mouth in double exhalation, and then inhale deeply through the nostrils and tense the whole body to the count of 6. Expel the breath through the mouth in double exhalation and relax. Let us do this 3 times. Double inhale. Tense the body, tense the body, tense, tense, tense to the count of 6. Double exhalation and relax. Second time. Double inhale. Tense the body, tense, 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 tense to the count of 6. Double exhalation and relax. Third time. Double inhale. Tense the whole body, tense, 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 tense to the count of 6. Double exhalation and relax. You might have noticed that now you are more relaxed. Now let us do even count breathing, also called triangular breathing, 6 times. In this, you inhale to the count of 6, you hold to the count of 6, and exhale to the count of 6. Don't worry, I will count for you. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And last time, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now allow the breath to flow freely Just take few normal breaths. Now let us start the Hong Sa technique. Take a deep breath and exhale quickly in double exhalation. Then remain without breath as long as you feel no discomfort. Now mentally wait for the breath to come in. Mentally watch, that is, become very aware of flowing in and flowing out of the breath. You may feel the cool sensation as the air enters the nostrils and warm sensations as the air leaves the nostrils. Do not attempt to regulate the flow of breath in any way. Merely be aware of it. Just breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. At your own pace, just be aware of your in-breath and your out-breath. Now let us introduce a mantra in the practice. As the breath comes in, mentally chant Hong, as in song. And as the breath goes out, mentally chant Saw, as in chainsaw. As the breath comes in, mentally chant Hong, and as the breath goes out, mentally chant Saw. Hong, breathe in, Saw as you breathe out, at your own pace. If you find difficulty in coordinating the correct word with the in or out flow of your breath, you can use your right index finger to identify. As the breath comes in, move the index finger towards the palm as you mentally chant Hong. And as you exhale, move the index finger outward from the palm as you mentally chant Saw. Hong, Saw. When the words and breath are coordinated correctly, you can discontinue the finger movement, which is not a part of the technique. If you notice a pause either after inhalation or exhalation, enjoy the calm state of breathlessness. Important thing to remember is, do not regulate the breath in any way. Just let the breath flow on its own. You just become observer of your own breath. And the second important thing is, let the chant follow the breath. As you breathe in, Hong. As you breathe out, Saw. Breathe in, Hong. Breathe out, Saw. You don't have to speak, just a mental chant. And remember the chant, follow the breath. If the in-breath becomes long, the hong becomes long. And if the in-breath becomes short, the hong becomes short. Hong as you breathe in, saw as you breathe out. At your own pace, just observe for a few minutes more. You're breathing in, hong, breathing out, saw. Check your spine is straight and gaze is uplifted. Feel the mantra vibrating in every cell of your body. Make sure you are not regulating the breath in any way. And remember the chant, follow the breath. In breath, hong, out breath, saw. At your own pace. Just a couple of minutes more. Just observe your breath and mentally chant the mantra. At the conclusion of practice, expel the breath in deep exhalation. And enjoy the peace and calmness. Breathe in and expel the breath. Sit in silence for some time. At the sound of bells, the meditation will end. And after completing the meditation, you carry with you the peace and calmness, whatever you do next. Thank you very much. So welcome back. As I mentioned before, it is important to develop your own routine daily practice. And remember, just 5 minutes or 10 minutes is better than 1 or 2 hours every week. Now, if you are interested in doing this 21 days meditation challenge at your own home, own time and comfort of your home, which is just 10 minutes duration each day with a different theme every day. You can contact me at satish.chadha@nhft.nhs.uk. Thank you very much for joining this session.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Yeah, lots of good stuff coming in the chat box there, Satish. So I'm sure we'll have a look through after as well. So I'm just going to share my screen, ladies, gents, all, just to bring this session to a sort of a close. But just before I do there, thanks very much, Satish. And obviously, we've got this every day. So please share it far and wide. Come again every day. And what a great way to start your day. I almost feel a bit energized after that, even though at one point I nearly forgot what I was doing. But please also, if you've got your mobile phones, or if you want to take the QR code there and put it on your mobile phone, please give us feedback. There's no such thing as failure. There is only feedback that helps us grow. It helps us develop future sessions. So I'll leave that just up for another few seconds. If you do have your phones on you, please use that. Or you can go to our wellbeingfestival.live and click on the activities as well. So there's one for feedback on the left-hand side, and there's a QR code on the right-hand side, which will give you all those activities on your phone as well. And if you take a picture, share it with your colleagues once again, because the message goes far and wide that way. And also, just moving on slightly from that screen, please, if you use social media, then hashtag VWBF23 across all those different social media platforms. Let's get people nosy at what we do, and let's give a big shout out to all the work that goes into these. I've already done a little tweet this morning, so this session's already out there. So please, let's keep that sort of energy and that vibe going throughout the week. And it, once again, the more we create nosiness around this and share it, the more people get involved. But also for those people that can't reach here today, there's a chance that they might be able to see the recorded session, in a few days, in a few weeks, whatever, because it'll always be there. And just on that note, let's remind ourselves that, self-care is not, it's important. So whenever we do sessions like this, we can be reminded, or we can feel like something is happening in our own life. And if it is, then let's reach out and ask for that help and support, because it is there. There's some numbers on your screen there for NHS Talking Therapies, 0300 999 1616. And for anything else, including urgent help, then we have our mental health crisis. Please call 0800 448 0828 or visit the mentalhealthnumber.me. It is important to have that emotional intelligence where we look after ourselves. So take time for your wellness. It's really important. The final thing I'd like to say to everyone who joined today, thank you very much for turning up and enjoying this session. Also to the crew in the background, Louise and everyone else keeping an eye on the chat box, many thanks for that. And Satish, thank you to you for starting this VWBF23 off on a fantastic note. And I'm sure we'll be back tomorrow for some more. So please enjoy the rest of the day. Please enjoy the rest of the sessions, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you very much to everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you.